Vault 13, The Forbidden Files. In the 1940s, during World War II, a secret Nazi experiment took place in Berlin, designed to study the effects of prolonged sleep deprivation on human beings. They were promised freedom if they could endure the experiment. There was no sleep, only constant exposure to noise from machines playing static and unintelligible whispers. What they discovered was far darker than anyone had anticipated. This is a report from an unknown Nazi experiment, filed under the Berlin archives of the Ministry of Science. What started as a scientific project ended in something no one could predict it. They were promised freedom if they could endure the experiment. What began as a simple sleep deprivation study soon turned into a nightmare. They didn't just lose their ability to sleep, they lost themselves. The first few days showed their gradual decline. The prisoners started to speak incoherently, eyes twitching. Their facial expressions shift from confusion to intense anxiety, their bodies twitching unnaturally. Day 5, one of the men collapses. His eyes remain wide open, staring at something invisible, his body frozen in place. The others avoid looking at him, but the air is thick with tension. His face is expressionless, but his gaze holds something disturbing. As days drag on, the remaining prisoners begin to lose touch with reality. Their minds break under the pressure. They shout at each other, plead for sleep, but there's no response from the experimenters. The men begin pacing the room, muttering to themselves, their actions more erratic. They claw at the walls, banging on the door, desperate to escape, but it's always locked. By day 9, everything changes. No longer are they just deprived of sleep. Something else is happening. One final recording shows one of the prisoners, his eyes hollow, staring directly at the camera. His voice is a hoarse whisper. By day 10, the room was abandoned. The remaining prisoners were never found. There was no official report on the experiment's conclusion. Only the footage remained. Subscribe to stay updated for Forbidden Files.